Welcome to the History Conference Room. Today we will be discussing how Benjamin Franklin was crucial to the Revolutionary War. We have Eve conversing with Benjamin Franklin right now to tell us how he assisted in the
Today
war.
I'm here with Mr. Benjamin Franklin. I must say it is a pleasure to have you with us. You're looking quite fine today.
I wouldn't say fine. I would say that my limbs feel like I just walked out of a bar.
Well, I must say that it's a pleasure to have you here. Can you tell us how you helped in the Revolutionary War? How you were, let's say, influential?
Well, it started when I was a young boy. I was working at an apprentice shop, but the work there became quite dull, and I ended up working for the world's greatest gossip communicator back then, the newspaper. Through the newspaper, I also learned how to read and write. I became a well-educated man.
Well, I heard you became quite successful in the end of your life, though.
Quite. I started a news company myself called the Pennsylvania Gazette and became very, very quite wealthy. So of that wealth I donated to the colonial army quite a large sum so they could have better weapons. I also helped draft the 1783 Treaty of Paris, the one that concluded the Revolutionary War, and the first Constitution.
Mr. Franklin, sir, these are drafts of an official document I sent to give you them from Mr. Jefferson himself.
Oh, thank you. Here is for your quick service. We, the people of the United States, in order to form a more perfect union. Okay. Slave trade, the migration or importation of such persons. No, that's not right.
I also heard you supported the colonial army.
I brought in more troops, and it started because I was once a minister of France and took part in persuading France to supply the colonials with men, artillery, and money. They still, however, claimed themselves neutral.
Mr. Ben Franklin, it is a pleasure to have you in my palace.
I have news that might surprise you. The colonial colonies have currently been fighting the British and are excelling. However, we are running low on troops and artillery. Perhaps, if you could lend us French presence, we could be acknowledged.
I must think on this. Give me a day. Mr. Ben Franklin, I have decided I will give the colonies a bolster. But let this be known, I still wish to stay neutral in this war. Thank you.
Being a known inventor also helped me create connections in the First Continental Congress. I was well respected because of my discoveries.
I also heard you were once a spy for the colonies.
Yes, my son William was a supporter of the British, so I could go anywhere, for a while, and not be suspected of anything. However, this ended as the relationship between William and I ended after differences in affairs.
Thank you, Mr. Franklin, for your time and knowledge. We now see that you were very influential to the Revolutionary War. Thank you.
Thank you for such an interesting interview. History Conference Room has come to an end, and I hope to see you next time on the History Channel. I have some news that might surprise you, dear old...
Treaty of Paris and the Constitution?
Yes, because it made me so smart I knew how to write.